Washing a car might seem like a simple process, but when it comes to washing a Tesla, it's not so simple. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how I detail the Tesla Model Y Long Range 2023 edition from inside to out, some helpful tips and tricks to make sure that you can protect your investment and not make the same mistakes that I did the first time I gave this puppy a bath. What's going on, everybody? Boondock Tesla here today. We're going to get started with the products that I use. Now, I want to let you guys know I'm in no way affiliated with these companies. No one is sponsoring this video. I just really like these products. I've used them for over a year now and found that they provide the best bang for your buck. So we're going to start off with the interior detailing products. I use this company called Chemical Guys. Now guys, these are expensive products. Understand that when you are purchasing these products, they last a long time. I get about 4 to 6 months out of a bottle like this, and it's around $20 to $22 from Walmart. That's where I get these from. And this is the Total Interior Cleaner and Protectant. I'm going to put links in the description down below. If you guys are interested in these products, you can check them out for yourself. But I use this. It works excellent inside the car. The scent that it leaves is pleasing, but not overwhelming on the nostrils. We don't want that. This does a good job and covers pretty much everything except for glass. I don't use this on glass. For glass, I use this. Big tip here, guys. Very, very, very important. Please pay attention to this. Ammonia-free glass cleaner. Does not matter what brand. I like the spray way. I get it from the grocery store. It foams up and smells nice, just like my toothpaste, so we've got that going for it. There's a reason that you want to use ammonia free, and I'm going to cover that when I detail the inside of the car and show you exactly why you need ammonia free glass cleaner. Very important. Now, moving to the outside of the car, the exterior, I again go back to Chemical Guys. This is a citrus wash and gloss car soap that I use. I've had this bottle for over a year now, and I still have a little bit. You don't need a ton of this. Now, I have a pressure washer. I'm fortunate enough to have a pressure washer because I live out in the country and I use it for all types of things, but it works really well with cleaning your vehicle. Some of you may not have a pressure washer. That's fine. You can use this in a bucket with some water and just suds it up there real good, and you can use it to clean the car. It works great. But if you do have the convenience of a pressure washer, you can get a foam cannon. $20 for this thing. I've had this thing for 3 years now, and this thing is awesome. I cannot wait to show you what this thing can do and show it in action, because it's awesome and it makes cleaning the car fun. Now, one thing I do before I hit the car with the suds is I use this bug and tar remover from Meguiar's. Now, this stuff works awesome. I've used Turtle brand, I've used all different types of bug and tar remover, and this stuff works the best. The Turtle brand seems to leave like a real goopy mess when you try to clean it off, and it just gets into your towels and stuff, and I don't like that. This washes off very clean, goes on with foam, and then you spray it away with the pressure washer or the hose, and it really does a good job. Then we have the absorber. This is basically a glorified chamois. It works really well to dry off all of the water on the car. Very important before you do your waxing, and I'll tell you guys why when I get to that point. And then my final product recommendation is Meguiar's Ultimate Quick Wax. Now, I don't use a heavy wax on this vehicle. I don't like the labor-intensive process that you have to go through to put a wax coat on the car and maintain that. I use this quick wax, and this stuff is magical. Now, what I'm going to do is go ahead and move into the vehicle and show you what you need to do to properly set up the Tesla before you begin washing. I know you're ready to go. I know you're gung-ho. You got your sponge. You got your short shorts. You're ready to get after washing the car, but there's some things you need to do before you crack that hose open and go willy-nilly on it, okay? You can't do that. There's a few things you have to do, and I'm gonna show you that right now. All right, guys, one thing you definitely have to do before you wash your Tesla, unplug the charging cable. Don't leave that in there. Water and electricity don't mix. All right, guys, so I'm in the Tesla Model Y, and what we're gonna do is navigate to our command center, our home screen here, and I'm gonna show you what you need to do to put the Model Y into car wash mode. Simple as that, to actually get this thing prepared so you can wash it up. So we're gonna start by going right here to the car icon, hit the car icon, and you're gonna pull up your list of settings. You're gonna go down here and go to service, click on service, and then right over here, you're gonna see it says car wash mode. Tap car wash mode. It's gonna tell you a little bit about car wash mode, just what it does. If you're using an automatic car wash, you want to make sure that you read these instructions a little more clearly, because you have to put the vehicle into neutral to make sure it doesn't damage any type of drive components here. But all we have to do at this point is just enter car wash mode. Boom! There also, you can see here, it's got screen clean mode, which we will use a little bit later on. Fold mirrors if you're in an automatic car wash, and then if you actually link up and you've shifted into drive, you can enable a free roll if you're going through a car wash, or you can put it into neutral mode. Either way works best. You've got exit car wash mode here, so it tells you everything that's going to be taken care of during car wash mode. At this point, you really just need to hit that button and get ready to detail this bad boy. I typically start on the interior of the vehicle. I like to vacuum first, and then we'll get into the next steps after I go ahead and vacuum. All right guys, all done vacuuming. The next step in the car detailing process is the interior detailing spray. I'm gonna get after that right now. All right guys, so we got everything cleaned up with the interior cleaner. Now we're on the last step for the interior, and that is the glass cleaner, the ammonia-free glass cleaner. Now, I told you earlier in the video that ammonia-free was very important, and here is why. Do you see this window here, this back window? It's tinted. And if you use glass cleaner with ammonia in it, you will damage your factory tint. This goes for aftermarket tint as well. Go ammonia free, you'll be perfectly fine, and the cabin will smell lemony fresh. Now the absolute last step dealing with the interior, other than obviously putting the floor mats back in after I clean them, is going to be the screen clean mode. Very important, and I want to show you guys a little trick. Make sure that you have a nice microfiber cloth that you keep in your Tesla to wipe off the smudges, the nose prints, whatever you have on this bad boy, because you need to be able to see what you're doing. It's your control center, it's your control panel, it's your speedometer, it's everything. Make sure it's clean. And all you have to do is tap the screen clean mode. It's going to put you into screen cleaning mode. You're going to get a little information here to use a soft cloth designed for monitors and displays. And what you're going to do is just give it a good old-fashioned wipe down. Now, I do not use any type of chemical spray on this screen. I'm just using a basic clean microfiber cloth, nice soft cloth. One cool thing is that you can use the cloth with your finger in it to exit the screen clean mode. This makes sure that it stays print-free for as long as humanly possible. You just go ahead and hold your finger down on that button through the cloth, and it'll actually exit the screen clean mode just like that. Pretty cool little trick, and it keeps prints off of your screen, at least for a little while, until you're ready to drive the vehicle again. All right guys, we have now moved to the exterior portion of the car wash. See all the bug grime and nastiness on this bad boy? It's real dirty. Same over here. Dusty. Now the first thing I like to do is just give it a good spray down with the pressure washer to go ahead and knock off any loose dirt and bugs. Then I'm going to go ahead and hit it with the foaming bug and tar spray. Now guys, one very important thing I want to mention. If you are using a pressure washer, there's actually some regulations you need to follow according to Tesla. And the big one is that you stay a minimum of 12 inches away from the exterior of the car to make sure you don't damage the paint job. And let me tell you something, they mean 12 inches. I accidentally got closer than 12 inches, and this is what happened. You guys can see that right there. That's actually a chip in the paint that happened because I got closer than 12 inches with pressure washer. They mean what they say, guys. Now guys, next up is the bug and tar remover from Meguiar's. This stuff is awesome. All you have to do is spray it on, leave it on for about 5 minutes, and then spray it off. It's that simple. Now while that's doing the trick for the bug and tar removal, I'm gonna go ahead and get my foam cannon applicator set up. What I'm gonna do is just put a few drops of the citrus wash and gloss from Chemical Guys in this bad boy. There we go, just a little bit of that, a few squirts, that's all you need. Make sure you put some water in this bad boy before you get started. Go ahead and put the top back on, shake it up, hook it up to the pressure washer, and let the fireworks begin. Then I like to go ahead and hit it with a rag here to get those super bugs that just don't want to come off with the spray or the hand brush there. Sometimes they can be pretty stubborn and you just have to hit them with the elbow grease to get them removed. So I go ahead and use the rag here to do just that. All right, for the next step, I'm gonna use the absorber, which is very much just like a chamois, does the same thing, and it's really just to help reduce large water spots on the car. You're drying up those big water spots, getting the glass nice and clean. You could probably hit it with some Windex if you wanted to afterward again. And this is how I prep the car and get it ready for the wax. I've got the car to the point where I can actually apply the ultimate quick wax from Meguiar's. This stuff is awesome. Now, you have to understand the intent behind this stuff. It is not meant to be a thick wax that you layer up as a protectant to protect against everything. Like, you're not gonna put layers and layers of wax on this car with this. This is a quick way to just shine up the car, put a thin coat of protectant on it, and help you get from maybe 1 week of washing and extend that to 2, possibly 3 weeks of washing by being able to knock the dust off in between those full washes. All right guys, there you have it. That is my total detailing process from inside and out. Make sure before you get moving, you go back into the vehicle and take it out of car wash mode. Super simple. You just hit one button and it's back into drive mode. Follow those tips I gave you to make sure you don't make the mistakes that I did when you're washing your Tesla for the first time. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.